Hello student, today I am going to start chapter number 1 of civics of class 9th. What is democracy? Why democracy? In this chapter we will know about our democracy, our democratic form of government and others government. Now we will see actually how many types of governments are. Now see, first is monarchy government. Actually, what is monarchy government? Now see, in a monarchy government, the head of the royal family is the head of a nation. Now see, in a monarchy government, head of royal family, the head of royal family is the head of nation. मोनार्की गवर्नमेंट उस गवर्नमेंट को कहते हैं जिसमें एक रॉयल फैमिली का हेड ही पूरे देश का हेड माना जाता है, पूरे देश का गवर्नमेंट बनाता है, ठीक है। एंड इन द मोनार्की गवर्नमेंट द रूलर विल सक्सीडेड बाय देयर रिलेटिव्स, बेसिकली बाय देयर एल्डर सन। इसमें क्या होता है, मोनार्की गवर्नमेंट में जो रूलर होता है उसके मृत्यु के बाद उसका बेटा या उसकी बेटी राजा या रानी बनती है, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट इज डिक्टेटरशिप गवर्नमेंट। नाउ सी, अ सिंगल रूलर रूल विद एब्सोल्यूट पावर। अ सिंगल रूलर विल रूल विद एब्सोल्यूट पावर्स and the ruler is not answerable to anyone. Actually, in the dictatorship form of government, a person will overhead on the military or existing government. Understand? The person who will be more powerful by overhead on the military or existing government and started to control whole country. That is known as the dictatorship government. In this types of government, that person will not responsible to give the answer to the people. Means that person will not be answerable to anyone. Have you understand? Next is democratic form of government. Now see, democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by people. Rulers are elected by peoples. Rulers are elected by peoples. Means in the democratic form of government, there will not be a ruler who will belonging to the royal family, or that person will have a power by overhead on the military or existing government. No, in the democratic form of government, the ruler will be elected by the peoples. That person will be elected by the peoples, and in this types of government, that person will responsible to give the answer of the questions of the common people. Understand? And what work will be done by the ruler in this types of government? That government will focus on the basic needs of the common peoples, basic requirements of the common peoples. Now we will know that what is the definition. What is the definition? Why do we need to define any word? We will know about it. Before going to start about that, first we have to know what is mean by definition. आखिर definition का मतलब क्या होता है, ये तो हम जाने पहले। तो now see, definition means a statement of the meaning of a word or a group of word, a sign or symbol. Okay? Definition is a statement. That definition is an explanation. Is an explanation of a word, of any sign, of any symbol. Okay, we need to define that to know the clear meaning of the words or sign and symbol. Now I can take the example. We use to write different pen, pencil, marker, etc. Okay? But suppose if a person is not knowing what is marker, then we have to define it. After that, the person will know how it is different from the pen. कहने का मतलब कि जो व्यक्ति इस मार्कर का मतलब नहीं जानता है, ठीक है, तो हम उसको इस मार्कर का डेफिनेशन बताएंगे, इस मार्कर को एक्सप्लेन करके बताएंगे, ताकि सामने वाला व्यक्ति यह समझ जाए कि यह मार्कर किस प्रकार से एक पेन से अलग है. तो कहने का मतलब कि डेफिनेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड टू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ एनी वर्ड. Because of that, we can understand the exact meaning. Okay? Now, previously you have seen different types of government, like monarchy government, dictatorship government, and democratic government. And you have seen also definition. We have defined them. In the definition, you have seen one government was ruled by the monarch, by the ruler. Understand? कहने का मतलब मोनार्की को हमने किस तरीके से डिफाइन किया. मोनार्की को हमने डिफाइन किया कि मोनार्की गवर्नमेंट में जो रूलर है वो राजा होता है. ठीक है. डिक्टेटरशिप को हमने डिफाइन किया तो हमने उसमें देखा कि डिक्टेटरशिप में एक व्यक्ति मिलिट्री पावर को टेक ओवर करता है या एग्जिस्टिंग गवर्नमेंट को टेक ओवर करता है और शासन करना शुरू कर देता है. उसके बाद हमने डेमोक्रेसी देखा. तो वंस अगेन वी हैव टू सी द डेमोक्रेसी. डेफिनेशन ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी नाउ सी. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. We have seen also. हमने क्या देखा कि डेमोक्रेसी क्या है. डेमोक्रेसी इज द फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इन विच द रूलर्स आर इलेक्टेड बाय द पीपल्स. मीन्स देयर विल बी नॉट एनी रूलर हु विल रूल इन द कंट्री बाय टेक ओवर ऑन मिलिट्री पावर और एग्जिस्टिंग गवर्नमेंट. नो. And there will also not be a single ruler who will succeed by his relatives or by their family members. No. In this government we are looking that the people will elect the rulers for the fixed term, after the fixed term. Okay? डेमोक्रेसी में क्या होता है कि जो लोग हैं वो रूलर्स का चुनाव करते हैं वोटिंग के द्वारा. यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी, यू नो आई थिंक, बाय द यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी. तो बाय द यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी द पीपल्स हैव, दोस पीपल हैव अ राइट टू गिव द वोट. दे विल गिव देयर वोट एंड चूज द लीडर फॉर द कंट्री, चूज द रूलर फॉर द कंट्री. ठीक है. तो ये लोग हर फिक्स टर्म के बाद अपने लीडर का चुनाव करते हैं और वह लीडर जो इनके द्वारा चुना जाएगा वह लोगों के कंसेंट के अनुसार देश में काम करेगा, लोगों के रिक्वायरमेंट के अनुसार देश में काम करेगा. बट इफ दैट रूलर विल नॉट एबल टू डू द वर्क अकॉर्डिंग टू द पीपल हैव अ राइट टू चेंज देम इन द नेक्स्ट इलेक्शन. इन द नेक्स्ट इलेक्शन ये लोग क्या करेंगे, जब अगला इलेक्शन आएगा और वह लीडर इन लोगों के लिए वह रूलर काम नहीं किया है तो उस रूलर को ये लोग नहीं चुनेंगे. मतलब उस रूलर का ये चुनाव नहीं करेंगे. इन प्लेस ऑफ ए रूलर दे विल चूज अदर हु विल लुक गुड इन द आईज ऑफ हिज पीपल्स. ओके. वंस नाउ सी अब्राहम लिंकन quoted that democracy is a rule of the people, for the people and by the people. Yes, Abraham Lincoln given their quotation, and by looking at we can understand the criteria of the democracy. Actually see, democracy is rule of the people. Rule is a rule of the people, for the people and by the people. Okay? मतलब ये जो डेमोक्रेसी है, अब्राहम लिंकन ने कहा कि डेमोक्रेसी जो है वो लोगों का शासन है, लोगों के लिए शासन है, लोगों के द्वारा शासन है. मीन्स व्हाट? इन द डेमोक्रेसी overall powers are in the hand of single, not a single people. The all powers are in the hand of common people. All the powers are in the hand of common people. the definition of democracy we have understand how democratic form of government is different from the monarchy and the dictatorship. Okay, we have clearly understand what is the differences in between monarchy and dictatorship and the democratic government. And I think आपको ये लग रहा होगा कि डेमोक्रेसी इज द बेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, इज द बेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट। डेमोक्रेसी ही एक ऐसी गवर्नमेंट है जो कि सबसे अच्छा गवर्नमेंट है। एंड टुडे यू कैन सी इन द वर्ल्ड मैक्सिमम कंट्रीज आर डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्रीज। ओके, मैक्सिमम कंट्रीज आर डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्रीज। Now we are going to know about the features of democracy. But student, once again you have to concentrate yourself and try to find out the questions from this definition. See, democracy is a form of government, in which the rulers are elected by the peoples. We have find out some questions in this definition. Now see, first is form of government. Okay, what kinds of government we should require and what types of government should be in the country. Actually, the government what is made by the people, that government definitely respect the rights of the peoples. Okay, and that government rules in the country under the law. Next question is rulers. Who will be the rulers? Actually, in the democratic country, the ruler who will rule, who will be made by the people or will be elected by the peoples. For example, Narendra Modi is a Prime Minister of India who is elected by the peoples and we have elected him. Understand? Next is election. What kinds of election is required in the democratic government? In the democratic country, one person must have one vote and each vote have one value. Okay? The process of election is, in the country, one person should have one vote and each vote have their one value by the people. Means who will take part in the election? Definitely peoples. Okay, by looking this definition, can we say that the country in which elections are held after the fifth tenure will be as a democratic? No. We can see it, we can understand it with the help of an example. Actually, we should take the example of Pakistan. In the Pakistan, in 1999, General Pervez Musharraf, who was a military head, now see what he has done. Actually, he was not an elected member. General Pervez Musharraf was a military head who declared himself the chief executive of the country in October 1999 by overhead on the military power, as well as he was also overhead on the existing government which was made by the peoples of the country through the election. Okay, जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ 1999 में अक्टूबर में यह मिलिट्री को कंट्रोल करके मिलिट्री की सहायता से इन्होंने देश के उस समय के वर्तमान गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर अधिकार जमा लिया और बाद में इन्होंने अपने आप को चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव घोषित कर दिया। He announced himself as the chief executive of the country. Okay. Later on, he passed a referendum in 2002. In 2002. Now see, by passing this referendum, he was given a extension of 5 years. Okay. रेफरेंडम जो पास किया था इन्होंने उस समय वहां के पार्लियामेंट में, दैट रेफरेंडम वाज बेस्ड ऑन मॉल प्रैक्टिस एंड फ्रॉड। ओके, यह जो रेफरेंडम पास किया गया था वो टोटली फ्रॉड था, गलत तरीके से पास किया गया था और उस रेफरेंडम की वजह से जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ को 5 साल का एक्सटेंशन मिल गया, मींस हिज 5 year tenure extend. Okay. Now after that what he has done? He has done what? On August 2002 he issued a legal framework order. What is mean by legal framework order? Now see, it means that the president can dismiss the national and provincial assembly. Later on what happened? After passing the referendum, he announced himself. Actually, when he was became chief executive, after some time he announced himself as the president of the country, and by this referendum he extended his 5 year tenure, and in 2002 he issued a legal framework order, means now the president have power to dismiss the national and provincial assemblies which were held in the Pakistan. Okay, and by this he was took over the control on the media, and now the peoples did not have a right to ask the question from the General Pervez Musharraf what he was doing in the country. Okay, by looking this we can see actually at the time what happened when General Pervez Musharraf ruled. Okay, he has given the power to the national head the elections held. Okay, peoples elect their representatives, but that representatives did not have a right to take the decision for the country. Actually, that decision was only taken by the military. That decision was taken by the military. कहने का मतलब इलेक्शन तो हुआ, वहां पे लोगों ने अपने लीडर को इलेक्ट किया, इलेक्ट करने के बाद अपने लीडर का चुनाव करने के बाद अपने लीडर्स को पार्लियामेंट में भेज दिए, लेकिन वो जो लीडर्स चुने गए they did not have a power to take the decision. Okay, वो डिसीजन लेने का उनके पास अधिकार नहीं था. मेन डिसीजन जो लिया जाता था that was taken by the military. Okay, now by looking this we can understand that the election is not only one way that can make the country democratic country. Okay, election मात्र से ही country democratic नहीं हो सकती है. Representatives elected, that elected representatives have power to take the decision towards the country. Okay, सिंगल रूलर जो डेमोक्रेसी में होता है डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री में, उसमें क्या होता है सिंगल रूलर जो है सिंगल रूलर के पास कोई पावर नहीं होता है और जो डिसीजन लेने की पावर होती है, जो डिसीजन लेने का पावर दिया जाता है वो किसको दिया जाता है? इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स को, इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स यानी कि रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को है। इन द डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट द पावर शुड नॉट बी इन द हैंड ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, अंडरस्टैंड, द पावर शुड बी इन द हैंड ऑफ द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हु आर इलेक्टेड बाय द कॉमन पीपल्स। अब यहाँ पे देखिए जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ ये तो इलेक्टेड मेंबर नहीं है, ही इज नॉट अ इलेक्टेड मेंबर। Okay, he is not an elected member, but now he is taking the decision to the country. आपको पता है कि जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ अगर डिसीजन खुद से ले रहे हैं तो that decision cannot be right. You know, sometimes the decision what is taken in the democratic country that is taken in the parliament and long discussions are held. Okay, एक बहुत बड़ा डिस्कशन होता है, डिस्कशन में लोग किसी भी डिसीजन को लेने के पहले काफी डिस्कशन करते हैं, डिस्कशन करने के बाद उसमें जो कमियां होती हैं उसको प्राप्त करते हैं, उन कमियों को दूर करते हैं, एंड एट लास्ट दे विल मेक द वोटिंग एंड Finally, they will take the decision. But now here, General Pervez Musharraf is taking the decision itself. Okay, and so we can say that the representatives who were there in the country, the Pakistan, they were unable to take the decision to the country. In this way, we can say कि इलेक्शन करने के बाद जो हम रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स का चुनाव कर रहे हैं, अगर उन रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स के पास पावर नहीं है डिसीजन लेने का, तो वो कंट्री डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री नहीं हो सकता। डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री तभी डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री कही जाएगी या तभी उसमें डेमोक्रेसी माना जाएगा, तभी उसको डेमोक्रेसी माना जाएगा जब जो मेजर डिसीजंस है वो इलेक्टेड लीडर्स हैं। द मेजर डिसीजन शुड बी टेकन बाय द इलेक्टेड लीडर्स, नॉट बाय द सिंगल पर्सन। ओके, now second is free and fair election. Actually student, there is also some questions related with this topic कि क्या फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन जो देश में हो रहा है या जिस देश में फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन होता है उस देश को हम डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री कह सकते हैं? If yes, then how? If no, then we have to see. Actually, free and fair election will be held in the democratic country, but the election what is held now, see this word, that should be free and fair. Okay, means there should not be any kinds of fraud in the election. इलेक्शन में किसी प्रकार का फ्रॉड नहीं होना चाहिए, इलेक्शन में टोटल ऑनेस्टी होनी चाहिए। कुछ एग्जांपल्स हम देखते हैं। For example, in the China, now see that Chinese Parliament's name is given Quango Remi Daibio Dao. This is the name of Chinese Parliament. That is also known as the National Assembly of Congress. ठीक है, पहले हम देख लेते हैं कि चाइना में इलेक्शन किस प्रकार का हो, उसका हम एग्जांपल लेकर के ये समझेंगे कि फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री में कैसे होना चाहिए। ये जो नेशनल असेंबली है चाइना में, इन दिस असेंबली देयर आर 3000 मेंबर्स एंड दीज मेंबर्स आर इलेक्टेड बाय द चाइनीज पीपल एंड सम मेंबर्स आर फ्रॉम द आर्मी। These 3000 members have a right to elect the president for the country. Elect the president for the country. Okay, this is the process of the election in the China. But now see what happened in the China. Now see in the China there is a party that's name is Chinese Communist Party. Chinese Communist Party. Actually, this party had took part in the election in 2002 and 3. When election held in the China, during that time, only this party have a right to take part in the election, and those candidates wanted to take part in the election, they had to take permission. They had to take permission or they had to take approval from the Chinese Communist Party. Actually, this party ruled in the country with the allies of 8 political parties. यह जो पार्टी थी यह 8 पार्टियों को मिला करके रूल कर रही थी, and this party had only power to give the give the right to the candidates or give the approval to the candidates to take part in the election. Means by looking this example, we can say that the election what is held in the China, that is held in the democratic way. No, that is not the way of democratic election. Now second example we are going to take of the Mexico. Actually Mexico got the independence in 1913. Okay, and after 1930 each years elections started to held, okay, to choose the president. Actually जो इलेक्शन होता था मैक्सिको में वो हर 6 साल बाद या 6 साल पे, हर 6 साल पे इलेक्शन होता है मैक्सिको में प्रेसिडेंट का चुनाव करने के लिए। लेकिन हुआ क्या कि फ्रॉम 1930 से लेकर के till the 2000 there was only one party who ruled, that is Institutional Revolutionary. This party started to take, actually election is held in the country, चुनाव तो हो रहा है देश में, लेकिन this party eager to become in the power started to take the dirty tricks in the election. What dirty tricks is there? The head of this party, means the leader of this party, started to make a pressure on the teachers, government teachers, to motivate the parents to give their vote to the Institutional Revolutionary Party. Okay, and even this party sometimes change the polling booth. Actually होता क्या है, जैसे मान लीजिए कि पोलिंग बूथ है और वहां पे हम वोट डालने जा रहे हैं और पोलिंग बूथ को अचानक चेंज कर दिया जाए, तो क्या आप वोट डाल पाएंगे? नहीं डाल पाएंगे। और उस पोलिंग बूथ को दूसरी जगह शिफ्ट करके वहां पे दूसरे लोगों से वोटिंग करवा दिया जा रहा है। ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से मैक्सिको में इलेक्शन हेड होना शुरू हो गया। एंड इन दिस वे दिस रिवॉल्यूशनरी पार्टी बिकेम अ डोमिनेंट पार्टी इन द कंट्री, understand, and this party take the dirty tricks to come into the power, and that election was not a election, what we can say, free and fair election. This election what was held by under the Institutional Revolutionary Party, that election cannot be considered as a free and fair election. As we have seen two examples, what we have seen that in the China, the Chinese Communist Party giving the approval to the candidate to take part in the election, means those candidates got the approval by the Chinese Communist Party, that candidate can take part in the election, means peoples do not have a choice to choose their representative. Okay, and second, the people also do not have a right to take part in the election. Okay, we have seen that in the Mexico the peoples have a choice to choose their leaders, but they were facing problem at last when the polling booth changed, or they were also facing problem by the PRI party, which was making pressure on the government officials to give the vote to this party. In this way, we can say that for the free and fair election, means in the country, the people should be totally free to choose their representatives, and the person who want to take part in the election, that person should also have a right to take part. Understand? कहने का मतलब फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन देश में तभी होगा जब सारे लोगों के पास यह स्वतंत्रता होगी कि वो अपने कैंडिडेट्स का चुनाव अपनी इच्छानुसार कर सकें। Peoples, if the peoples have a right to choose their representative by their own will, means that can be a democratic country and a democratic form. Okay, that can be democratic form, and peoples should also have a choice to choose their representatives. Okay, peoples के पास अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स का चुनाव अपनी इच्छानुसार करने का भी स्वतंत्रता हो। If that type of election will be contest in the country, that will be shown as a democratic way of the election, and those are taking part in the election, they can also defeat. कहने का मतलब कि जो लीडर्स चुनाव में पार्टिसिपेशन कर रहे हैं, if they are not doing the work according to the peoples, if they are not making the rules and regulation according to the peoples, they can also lose their election. मतलब उनको भी वो भी चुनाव हार सके। ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि एक व्यक्ति पावर में आ गया, वो लगातार अपने अनुसार कानून बना रहा है, पीपल्स को परेशानी हो रही है, लेकिन पीपल्स के पास अगर ऑप्शन नहीं है तो उसी लीडर को बार बार चुनेंगे, तो वो लीडर क्या होगा, दैट लीडर विल स्टार्टेड टू रूल ऑन द पीपल्स badly, okay, and in this way peoples will started to suffer, so that the peoples have a right to change the representatives